Two teams from different conferences with something to prove. It's the Auburn Tigers against the Boise State Broncos. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
Well, guys, Coach Danielson told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Holly. We'll see how these teams continue to adjust to these weather conditions. And the Broncos will kick this away to get us going here. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Off the play fake on first down. On the move now. He'll throw it now. The ball is picked off. And he's brought down to the defense with a takeaway in the first drive of the game.
What an incredible way to start this game for this defense. Getting the pick on the very first snap of the game and setting their offense up with good field position. On the opposite side, this quarterback has got to take care of the football. On the first snap of the game, you've got to know what coverage you're seeing, where you want to go with the ball, and here it feels like he just panics. You cannot do that.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. To throw, it's Madsen. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, as a quarterback, you'd really love to have that one back. This is 3rd and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on 1st and 2nd down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on 3rd down.
The Broncos will look to convert here on 4th down.
Ready.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
And the Broncos lining up here on 1st and 10. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Using his legs, it's Riley. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
129. Hey, move. Where did he go?
Throwing off play action. Looking for 6. To the end zone, but incomplete.
Oh, this is so demoralizing to a quarterback. You think you execute and you throw a touchdown pass, but the defense times it up perfectly and they jar the ball loose. It is tough to recover from this on the next snap for a quarterback.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. To throw, it's Madsen. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Chris, give the defense a lot of credit here because once they got into field goal range, they really bowed up, had good success on first and second down, created a third and long, and here an incompletion leads to what I feel like really should be a field goal attempt.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
That can be frustrating as an offense. Feel like you've got points, put yourself in field goal range, and go out there and miss it. And he was money in warm-ups. I did not see him miss a kick when I was down on the field pregame. And here we go in the live situation, and he misses it.
Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Breaks into the open. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Boise State.
Great defenses take mistakes from the offense and they make them really pay, and that's exactly what happens here. This quarterback forces the ball into a precarious spot, and it's not only a pick, but it's taken back for 6. You want to make a mistake? We are going to hammer.
Here comes the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Running with purpose. Now here he goes. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
This is an outstanding job up front of getting everybody targeted and blocked up. Puller does a great job. He's able to pull around and get that block on the second level. But this is about patience and vision from the running back. You've got to set up those blocks in front of you, and then the vision to find the seam and take off. What a great run and a huge play for this offense.
He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this defense has no answer for that wide receiver, and the quarterback does a great job getting him the ball on time and on target. That's allowing him to run after the catch. Beautiful run after the catch. I would go right back to him because, again, this defense has no answer for this wide receiver.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Scanning the field. It's Brown. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, when you're down here near the goal line for these 2-point plays, the field is so condensed, and the timing becomes more difficult for the quarterback. They just can't connect here on this pass.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Brought down to the 23, good enough for a first down.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
On the ground, it's Riley. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on, and then...
Oh, and he fumbles! Scooped up in the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Brown. Moves out of the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do, was get this quarterback off of his spot. And here he's got to escape to the right side of the field, and now he's on the run. And he is just not that accurate. Once he's on the run, there's contact, and it's an incompletion.
The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Well, this defense told us their goal on every series is to end the series with a kick, whether that's a punt or a field goal. And here, a stop on 3rd down, in particular leading to 4th and long, it looks like they'll be able to achieve that objective as the field goal unit really should come on the field. Chris, we've covered this group several times, and they always talk about how important special teams are, and this is another one of those examples. It doesn't matter what special teams unit is on the field, they're going to get after it, and here they do so for a block.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. They're looking to protect the lead and protect the football. The last possession, remember, ended in a fumble. He's got space. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
Bring the pressure, and down he goes. The Broncos come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
That might be the spark that this defense needs. They're down in this ball game, really haven't had a ton of success, and right after that explosive play, they're
just standing there, gets hit again.
This is what makes this defensive tackle so good. The ability to rush the quarterback from the interior, and here, even on play action, he's able to destroy the blocks in front of him, get into the backfield, and get to the quarterback. Big fella doing work.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Caught over the middle, it's Ford. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That is a very safe decision from this quarterback, expecting a little bit of a play after the catch from his wide receiver, and he just doesn't get it. Credit to this defense. There's just not a lot going on after the catch. They rally up, make the tackle in space, and now clearly a punting situation.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. They're going to run it. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Same tailback, another carry. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Let them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for his big tight end. Nice grab. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Brown. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. And the pressure's on. Trapped again in the pocket. So here they come on fourth and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on third down. This won't be easy. And he'll set up to throw. Here comes the pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on fourth down. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Well, they told us they were going to be aggressive, but man, this is super aggressive here on offense, going for it on your side of the 50, and this is going to lead directly to a scoring opportunity for the opposition. If you're going to go for it in this situation, you better have something up your sleeve where you know you can convert, but they don't, and the ball's going the other way.
And they finally tackle him down at the one. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got first and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
And the Broncos come to the line with first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
This is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
They connect on the PAT and lead 14-6 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And here's the handoff. Oh, look out, he's got open space. They keep the drive going. It's a first down of the 46.
That is a tremendous job by the left side of that offensive line. Look at those blocks on the edge, and then clearly once you get out there as a back, you need perimeter blocking, and these wide receivers showing some unselfish play blocking downfield.
Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40.
It's an outstanding job by this quarterback of seeing the coverage down the field, but also seeing the rush lanes and the opportunity to get on the outside and use his legs. And he's able to just move the chains right away, step out of bounds, and avoid the hit. Really nice job.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line. Second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield. It's Brown. On the move now. And the pass rush finally gets home for a sack. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle, it's Echols. And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's running out of time here. Oh, no. Trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Oh, this quarterback has got to be so mad at himself right now. He knows on a 4th down, he's got to just throw that ball. Even if he puts it in harm's way, who cares? It's 4th down. But credit this pass rush because they got to him quickly. I don't think he was thinking clearly, obviously taking a sack.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Bates. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The 5-yard gain is a win on first down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Ford. He's in the clear. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
Chris, it's such a simple route, and yet it's a huge play for this offense. The real key here is the timing and the ball placement. If you can do that as a quarterback, you create the yards after the catch for the wide receiver, and he's able to take it the distance for a touchdown.
PHC is good, so the lead is 21-6. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Dropping back, it's Brown. Makes the grab, it's Cobb. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. Big guys up front lined up, it's first down.
As an offensive coordinator, I would have this play in my game plan as many different ways as I possibly could. Drag the tight end across the formation. It's the easiest completion for a quarterback in football. Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him. And
he's got a crease. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Scanning the field. It's Brown. He lets it rip. Pass broken up there. Nice play by the linebacker.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Tries to get it to the running back. The QB throws his 3rd hit of the day. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes in these early turnovers, and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on 3rd down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a 1st down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
And he fields it at the 15. Oh, and he's got some space here. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. 6 points for the special teams.
What a weapon it is to have a guy that can go back, catch a punt, and take it the distance for a touchdown. Great job by his teammates. You see a couple of those blocks bringing him free, and then once he's in the clear, that is just great athleticism and speed all the way to the end zone. What an incredible return.
And it's picked off in the end zone. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here's the handoff. Powering through. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Dropping back. It's Madsen. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. And now the Broncos will spend the first of their timeouts. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
With this tight end, hitting that corner route can be like stealing. He's got the matchup, and he is so good. He is fast, he's big, a good frame, and he's great with the ball in the air. He's got good hands as well. This tight end is a weapon, and the quarterback is using him as such.
Throws it to the right. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Ford. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Riley. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Timeout taken by Boise State, their second. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. And now the Broncos will use their final timeout here. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Broncos. A deep shot for the score.
Great teams close the half well, and it's exactly what we're seeing here, extending the lead going into halftime. The offense goes out there, executes, and puts it in the end zone. This team is running on all cylinders right now.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Brown. Here comes the rush. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. And so the first half comes to a close. We'll take a break here in the booth and head over to our halftime show. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is.
22.
Always looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defense not fooled that time. And now it's third down.
You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. Here comes a handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
He's brought down at the 21-yard line. Second down.
Now it's second down here. Grab behind the line. It's Nimrod. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. To the air. It's Brown. Coming after him. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
This has been a totally dominant performance by this pass rush. 5th sack of the game. This offensive line cannot protect the quarterback, and they continue to just tee off. I will not be surprised if they get 1 or 2 more.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pressure is coming. Oh, and he'll be dropped behind the line. A sack.
Chris, you just have to give a lot of credit to this defense. They were clearly focused right there. Great job in preparation. They knew what was coming, and they were able to get off the field. This group is fast, they're physical, but more than that, they're prepared, and they showed it on that last snap.
Got an opening here. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off, the offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football, and here on 1st down, you move the chains, you just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the pass is incomplete.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the...
Touchdown, Boise State. They are pouring it on now.
Chris, there's only one objective when you run onto the field as an offense, and you've got great field position like they had, and that's to stick it in the end zone, and they're able to do that. Capitalizing on those opportunities, that's what good teams do.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. What have you ever seen that before? As the 2-point try backfires big time.
Boise State 34, Auburn 14.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
To kick off.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Brown. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Chris, as a quarterback, sometimes you feel like you've just got no chance. I mean, the pressure is immense. We've seen it all day long. All these sacks that he's had to take in the backfield. And this pass rush...
It's caught, and he's got a lane. Breaks through down the left sideline. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid. but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. He could go. Touchdown, Broncos. The defense gets involved in the scoring.
They have completely taken over the game with this defense. They're aggressive. It's their second score. And I got to tell you, you just are going to win 100% of the time your defense puts it in the end zone twice. What a job by this group.
Now the important point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown.
When he first took that out of the end zone, I'm thinking to myself, what in the world is he doing? He's going to give up field position here, but he obviously saw the lane. Great decisive cut, and then once he's in the open field, there he turns on the jets, and he's absolutely gone. What a return and a massive play, special teams touchdown in this game.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
Go.
Dropping back, it's Brown. And the short pass caught in the end zone. They convert the 2-point try. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Brought down to the 32, so good job by the returner there. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Oh, the pocket collapsing. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. And he's going to get swarmed. The defense all over that Wildcat look. Didn't work at all. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
I have never loved play action on 3rd and long. There's no conflict on the defense. They don't buy it. But what they do a great job of defensively here is staying in their lanes and keeping the quarterback in the pocket. He's got nowhere to go, and it's ultimately a sack. Great job by this defense all around.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Off the play fake, looking to throw. That is broken up and incomplete.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
To the air, it's Brown. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Look out, he's in the clear. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. Oh, it's another mistake from this quarterback as he's trying to get his team back in the game. That's costly, Joel.
So costly. Clearly trying to force it down the field, trying to get all of this back in one throw. But as we know, Chris, comebacks are like puzzles. It's one piece at a time. You can't get it all back with one throw. And if he continues to force it, he'll continue to make these mistakes.
Caught over the middle. It's Ford. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. 5-yard pickup on first down and sets him up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. They mix it up with a run. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's 2nd down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
The Broncos looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Excellent play by this defense, getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and mid.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
A sack like that on 2nd down is a drive killer. Now 3rd and forever, and now this pass rush, you know, is going to have their ears pinned back. You are in a one-way go. This is a perfect opportunity to try to throw a screen, maybe a draw, trying to force this ball down the field. This is when turnovers happen.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Breaks into the clear. As the first down is still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And they lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
And the deep ball is broken up. What a play by that DB.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do. As they talked to us in our meetings leading up to this game, they said, we got to hurry this quarterback, get him off of his spot, and disrupt the timing of the passing game. And here, he is clearly hurried by this pass rush.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they make the stop on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Boise State is in front. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Brown. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on 4th down. The pocket breaking down. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Just a terrible spot to be in as a quarterback. You know you've got to force the issue. It's a multiple possession deficit. It's 4th down, and the ball has to come out of your hand. You'd love to go to your best player, and you know the defense is going to key on that guy. He tries to force it to that wide receiver, and the defense is ready for an interception. That should salt the game away. This defense has been exceptionally good all day long. They're set up in such a great situation here, but as we've seen in previous years in the playoffs, remember the Indiana-Miami National Championship game, a false start can give hope to the opposing sideline. No pre-snap penalties. That's exactly what I would be communicating if I was the quarterback in that huddle down there. No, 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 no. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction. Nice job by this offensive line up front and the running back. Good vision, finding that soft spot in the defense, falling forward on 3rd and inches. He's able to move the chains, but that first down was created by the success on 1st and 2nd down. Staying on schedule, and that's certainly something that the defense is going to have to prevent.
Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around. As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
95, 96, bridge. Rock, rock, rock. Go, go.
Off the play fake, looking to pass him. Ball knocked away in the end zone. A great defensive play.
Chris, watching tape of this free safety, he's so good in this center field position. He's got man defense being played in front of him, and so he can float. Wherever the quarterback's eyes go, he goes. And watch as he just floats with the eyes, and then he's able to bat that ball away. What a good player.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. He should have left the ball in the end zone. The Auburn offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to pass, it's Brown. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Chris, how many times do we see this? You know, the quarterback's got to start being aggressive. They've got a multiple possession deficit, and they've got to put the ball into more precarious spots, and it gets picked off here. Listen, this is just a product of game situation. Nice job by the defense, but clearly this quarterback is trying to make something happen.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive, and listen, they're being aggressive to the end, still throwing the football up big here. And, Holly, it's going to be a bit of a salty handshake down there with these head coaches. Maybe have your head on a swivel.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Well, the power run is stuffed, barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one.
This is absolutely the right call. Running it on 3rd down as an offense with the lead, the opportunity to create a 2-possession game. Keep that clock going. This is one of those series that you know you've got points. Don't do anything that could harm that opportunity. Chris, this is an extension of what I saw in warm-ups. It was a struggle. There were a lot of missed kicks, and here he comes out, and in the live game, he misses it again. I'm sure his confidence is going to be low, and now it's
intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that's exactly what you want to see from your defense. Slam the door shut, multiple possession lead here in the fourth quarter, and they go out there and they've got to understand, as a coverage unit, that ball is going to start being in harm's way. The quarterback has got to take risks to try to come back in this game, and they're able to step in front for the interception and basically the win.
Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
I know throwing the football over the middle of the field is difficult, but this one is on time. It's on target. This wide receiver has got to catch that football. I know that the defense is closing in, but it's really not about the yards after the catch. Secure it, and then protect yourself for the
Look out, he's breaking free. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him short of the 15.
Chris, it's one of the things I really love about this quarterback is his awareness. As he's on the outside, he knows exactly where the chains are, where he needs to get to in order to move them and create a first down. And then the best part, being an old quarterback, I can tell you, don't take an extra hit. He gets himself out of bounds.
Oh, they've got him on the blitz. And the Broncos looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Back to throw. It's Madsen. Grab down the middle. It's Terry. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They keep him off balance with a run. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
Offense facing 4th down.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Gives it to the back. They make the tackle, but he converts on 4th down.
We know this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. 4th and 2, that's not a question. They're going for it because of this offensive line. Watch them do the work up front, and it allows them the opportunity to convert and move the chains.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The Broncos will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Chewing clock with the running game. Tackle is made, but the ball was spotted at the 4. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Looking for a man. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, this offense better figure out this protection because you cannot allow pressure to come right up the middle of the field, right into the face of the quarterback. I think they need to full slide. This running back is not doing a great job identifying the linebackers, and here the Mike linebackers right in the lap of the quarterback right away. Chris, after they built that big lead, we've seen this defense get a little bit too cautious. They need to be more aggressive, go out there and get a stop. You cannot allow this offense to just sit there and take shots down the field. It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line.